Thanks Hater M2Q for this video idea. I'll be showing you my workout and diet routine. Let's talk about diet, as that's technically more important than a workout routine. So what I eat is red meats like ribeye steak. For eggs, you gotta eat at least 10 per day to increase testosterone. Testosterone helps with muscle growth, so might as well. And I reckon 10 eggs is the sweet spot for that. And anything that you eat as an extra topping, I would add mayo to as much as my food as I can. Another meat is tuna, only because it's cheap and I can eat it in bulks. I usually go to Costco and you can buy tuna in big bulks that could last you probably a whole month after one purchase. And also another topping is cheese. Cheese is a big boost. Rice. Another carb idea is potatoes, sweet potatoes. If you enjoy making food like me, some dinners that I recommend making, which are easy, is cottage pie, spaghetti bolognese, and nachos, which is really easy to do. But the only takeaway from that is the Dorito chips, which are processed, but it's more of a cheap meal, so you can kind of enjoy that. And all these dinners contain mints. Forgot to add that. It could be any kind of mint, as long as it's meat and not that vegan mint. You'll just be wasting your money. Okay, now the workout routine. So I do a push-pull leg split. On a push day, I have an accessory lift, which is for forearms, as it's an underrated muscle group that isn't trained much in terms of prioritization. So at the end of a workout, I prioritize doing my forearms. The first workout is forearm curl single tricep push downs. About a cable, what you want to do is like forearm curls, because most people, they just hold the cable like this and then they drop it down like that. So what you got to do is you got to grab the cable, turn your forearm down, and then push down, squeezing at the point of contraction, and then controlling back on the negative to the relaxed position. I do 12 reps, and for me, weight is 10 kgs, so not too heavy, so I can control on my way down and my way up, and still get a squeezing sensation to induce fatigue and encourage growth more optimally. Second workout is lateral raises. I'll just sit on a bench, hold one dumbbell in each hand. I recommend 6 to 10 kg rep, and just roll your shoulders back so that it becomes a lateral raise. If you move your shoulders forward and you start doing it, then you'll be working more on the frontal deltoid, which is basically the front side of the shoulder. So you roll your shoulders back, and then this is what my grip looks like. Roll your shoulders back. You're going up, pushing until your arm is perpendicular to your body, so it creates a right angle, 90 degrees. and then squeeze for at least a second at the point of contraction, and then control on the negative to get the most out of your lateral raises. You'll grow lateral raises exponentially only if you increase the rep range significantly. So I recommend 15 to 30 reps. I forgot to say that the last workout before single tricep pushdowns was 4 sets. This is also 4 sets too. I personally do 10 kg dumbbells for lateral raises and 30 reps. The second workout is single rear delts. Normally at the gym there is a fly machine, and let's say here's the seat, and here's the bottom part of the seat. Normally you'll be facing this way because this is a fly machine. So you grab the both sides and then you kind of squeeze like that, but instead, oh shit. So this is forward and this is back. What you want to do is you want to face your chest to the back. So instead of you doing this motion, you'll be grabbing the bar from here and doing this motion. So single rear delts, what you gotta do is you gotta kind of turn to the side, or either side of which arm you're gonna be working on, and then grab it from the side and then push away like that as far as possibly as you can, and then squeeze and then control on the negative. Back to the relaxed position. I do 12 reps, 40 kgs incline dumbbell press. For the incline, so here's the bench. It's normally like this, but if you have a adjustable bench, what you want to do is you want to move it up a bit, like I would say about here. What you want to do is you want to lie down on the bench, so you're kind of on an angle, and what you do is you got to try and pop out your chest to the sky like this. So your shoulder blades, right now it's not touching, and when you roll your shoulders back as much as possible and you're squeezing, your shoulder blades should touch each other. The shoulder blades are just the back part, the middle back part. It should be touching, and you want to keep your elbows perpendicular. Create a 90-degree angle with your body. What you want to do is you want to push. A lot of people push and stop kind of halfway, and then they go back only a tiny bit. But for me personally, I start with my elbows way back, and then I push all the way, fully extend, not to the point where my elbow bends like that, just when it's just slightly bent at maximal extension, to avoid injury, and then control the negative all the way back. So it should look like this. And you do that over and over again. The more of an angle you increase the bench, the more difficult it's going to be, which means the more you're going to be working on the upper chest, which is another part of the body that is really difficult to work on. Another shoulder exercise is left frontal delts. For me, in terms of comfortability, I wear a belt. I wear it, squeeze as tight as I can. Just use any weightlifting belt. What I do is I try and put my hand that's not getting worked on right here, to push my shoulder back a bit, so that I use more shoulder than using other muscle groups in my body. Yeah, I just try and keep it perpendicular down. But yeah, vice versa for the other side. Oh yeah, for the incline dumbbell press, I do 12 reps, 24 kg. Lift frontal delts, I do 12 reps, 16 kg. Again, leaning lateral raises, so it's another lateral raises, but the incline, leave the bench like this, and then I would kind of lean on the side right here and put my hand on the side of the bench, so I'll be leaning like this, and then I just do lateral raises again, but a single arm like this. Creates variety and makes the workout more enjoyable, plus gives more of a stretch. I go back onto chest. I make the bench flat, and instead of holding the dumbbells like this, I'll be holding it like this. So I'll be lying flat, and what you want to do is you want to stretch your arm out as much as you can, like this, and then pushing, squeezing until it reaches the middle, and then back again. Vice versa for the other side too. So this is while you're lying down. So this is kind of the holy grail of all chest workouts in terms of growing with everything. Not only you're focusing on trying to get the weight up, like gravity is against you a lot, getting more contraction in your chest workout. Overhead tricep extensions. So cable, I changed the level of the cable to the bottom in terms of height, and I use a long bar. I grab it from the bottom and then I try and pull it over my head and close my elbows in so that it focuses more on the triceps. I make it go back and push up, back, push up. I do 12 reps. I start with 12.5 kg, then work my way down. For the lying down Arnold pec stretch, I do 12 reps, 14 kg. And then I finish with the accessory lift. So forearm under curls, keeping my wrist over the bench while it's flat. I'll be putting my forearm over the edge on the side, so it's like facing me like this, and then yeah, I fully extend and then curl back up, concentrating on creating as much contraction as possible, and then controlling on the negative in the relaxed position. 30 reps and 6 sets, about 16 to 10 kg range. I finish off with forearm over curls, so I'll be curling over and doing 30 reps, same thing, 6 sets, same thing, just doing the same thing over and over again over the bench. But instead of keeping it over the bench, what you want to do is you want to put it on your knee and just crank out it like that while you're holding 2 fingers on your forearm. That should look like this, and then just try and crank out as much as you can, or to the desired rep range that you're going for. Yeah, I recommend high rep range, like 15 to 30. And then that is my push day. For pull day, I start off with deadlifts. I do 4 to 8 reps. So deadlifts, I focus on the hook grip. Hook grip is basically when you grab onto the bar and then you make your